you encounter this problem, but you try to, or you believe that though I'm facing negativity around me, I can still succeed. And you can succeed by training your mind. You can succeed by training your abilities. Yes, so I shared something in my first book, Win You, the first edition, since I'm working on the second edition. So it is on Discover the Mind. I'll be reading a little thing about it, and then we dive into this topic or this episode. So I am reading, it is on chapter 5. Discover the mind. The mind is made up of you in mind. You are the sole purpose who can understand and control your mind. It involves the willpower and made up of cognitive faculties of our perception, consciousness, thoughts, learning, attention, and memory. The mind forms part of the model of the whole body, driven by forces of the environment. Forces of the environment is everything that around us. So let's continue. Our imagination, recognition, appreciation, processing of sensory actions forms your identity. In humans, the central processing unit is the mind. It helps us to perceive, create awareness, think, judge, flashback, any activity that we encounter. So what I want to tell you in this short read up is that the mind is a powerful thing we have inside our body, and it is part of the soul. In psychology, the mind is part of the brain. Yeah. So anything that we do for processes like the heartbeat and other stuff, it is controlled by the brain. I don't want to dive in much into the psychology, but I want to tell you that the mind is so powerful. So even sometimes whatever that you think and you believe, it comes to pass. It becomes a miracle. Yes, so the mind is so powerful and we need to train it to our advantage. We need to train it to be good at it so that we can be, I would say, to be great, to be successful, to be powerful. There are a lot of power inside of you, the power of influence, how to influence other people, how to induce ideas into other people, how to perceive other people. Even the mind can help people to manipulate other people. When you are able to harness the mind, you will know that this is not there for joke. We need to master our mind. Now let's get back to our episode. Yes, our episode is all about training your mind in this negative world. Yes. So this thing we are about to dive deep on it is to help us to protect our mental space, strengthen our mindset, and build resilience life that surface our growth. Yeah. So I want to share with you some sources of the noise that's coming from social media, from us. So negativity is everywhere. There's no doubt about it. Negativity is everywhere, but not everything they say to you must grab your mental energy, must grab you. You know, sometimes when they say those things, it drains you. You feel weak. You even feel weak of whatever thing that they are saying to you. So we don't want your mental energy be drained. So I'll be also reading one of my book, Begin Anyway. I share some scenarios of negativity, things affecting our mind. Titled that session, The Perception of the Mind. So I'll be picking some elements that has been going on around us that we often do. Yes. So there's one example. I'm picking it from Begin Anyway, and it's available on Amazon. Yes. So this is a scenario that is a noise within us. So you thought, let me put a stop to this thing I want to bring on board. Though it's my wish to solve this particular problem in society. I love it, but I have to put a stop to it. I need some sophisticated equipment and tools to enable me to work on it well. So there's one thing the mind sometimes tell you. And another thing that we may experience is we are in the fright mode, the fear factor. This time I will listen to the voices in my head telling me about the project. I see myself doing it. And now you tell yourself that I can't do it again. And you ask yourself, what if I fail? Yeah. And there's an instance where you feel reluctant to stop. So I'm reading from chapter 4, that's reluctance to start. There have been circumstances where I have come across people, strangers, friends, family and friends who have beautiful dreams which they believe in and they have strong desire to commence, but they are stopped as soon as the idea comes in mind. They believe they can't achieve them because of one thing, cash or capital to start the project. These people have a strong perception that they can start when they have enough capital to take them through business or project. And they never start because they don't have enough funding to help them. Yeah. So what I want to share with you is some sources or things we often say to ourselves when we want to start something, or even things people say to us. So the first thing is to find out where the noise is coming from. So you know that either it is from you, the society, or people around you. If you can figure that out, you can source it, and then we can start retraining our mind. So it can be from people around you, from the media, social media, traditional media, even your own thoughts telling you, judging you negatively. And how do we reframe the mind? So first of all, we have to avoid everything negative that is coming. Negativity is not the goal. And in training your mind is reframing your mind. That is, you have to always learn how to say certain things to you, such as, like, instead of saying I say certain things to yourself, instead of saying I always mess up, try I am learning and improving every time. And one thing about thoughts and words. These words are powerful. They are powerful words. Imagine when you don't have teeth, when you don't have tongue. Though, if you want to say something to yourself or say something out loud, you know this. You need these three things to move forward, to go higher. If you want to speak, if someone doesn't have a teeth, you know how the person speak. If they don't have both, what do you think will happen? So our tongue, our teeth, our words are powerful. And the words we say can become reality because of the power of the subconscious mind. And whatever that we think in our mind, it can come out from our mouth, and then it starts materializing in our life. So instead of saying always mess up, you are telling the brain to, you are training the brain that you always mess up. But when you tell the brain, I am learning and improving each time, you kind of guard the brain that learning is taking place. So no matter the situation, when mistakes comes, we are learning. And instead of saying they don't support me, say I am building my own table. Because when sometimes people are waiting for other people to support them before they move. But when you say that I'm building my own table, or I'm building my own destiny, my dreams, anything that is your priority, you kind of motivate yourself, you increase the great power inside of you. And when you work and they see results, these people can convince, it can even convince them to take action by supporting you. So training the mind is all about seeing possibility instead of pain, seeing the beautiful nature of things instead of the pain. And just like our physical strength, we need to exercise our mental muscle and strength also. And here is how you can exercise your mental muscle.